Hey, Jummers. I thought I'd pop in and fill you in on the state of the podcast, such as it is. We had every intention of sticking around for at least another season, and had plenty of plot threads for me to pull on as a GM to keep things entertaining. Since we wrapped season 1, we did a bunch of interesting downtime recordings, some out-of-character Shadowrun related discussions, watched The Matrix as a cast and then talked about it in character, and carried on with the main storyline. Unfortunately, we had a cast member ghost us, so much of the story we were working on no longer made sense to continue. So we re-racked and started over with a new storyline involving a phlebotomist, but apparently having vampires that moonlight as medical professionals was too meta. Despite me making, and I quote, a metagaming shitty move as a GM, a dick move, I was willing to soldier on and try to continue, possibly replacing the cast member that had disappeared. Then another cast member decided to step away for personal reasons, and I was left with 3. We never really got much community involvement, though I'll give a shout out to Bernie, Zakara, and Jason for supporting us. So rather than fight through having to GM, edit, and all the other stuff that goes into producing a podcast, I think it's time to just pull the plug on Burning Edge. So on that note, we've taken down our Patreon, and if I can figure out how to return the money to the Patreon, I'll do that. I'm going to start releasing the previous Patreon-only prologue episodes, followed by the extra in-character stuff we previously released behind the paywall. Then, as I get things edited, I'll release the aborted in-progress storyline involving the full cast, interspersed with the discussion episodes. The current bloody storyline will never get released, which means that from the listener's perspective, no one on the cast disappeared without a trace, and we'll just pretend that things finished amicably. But while I have you here, let me make a serious request for you podcast listeners out there. If you enjoy a podcast at all, reach out to the creator and let them know. You never know if it'll be the inspiration that keeps a project you like going. Anyway, I'm sure I'll see you around in the shadows. And remember to watch your back, shoot straight, conserve ammo, and never, ever cut a deal with the dragon.